What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher 2, and last time we got stonewalled a little bit, trying to save Triss. Philippa was all like, yeah, you know, not right now. So, instead, we're hopping down here and taking on, you know, whatever the heck is down here in this deep, dark, scary cave. I do see there's a bunch of stuff here, but given what happened previously with us picking up items and not having any space in our inventory for them, I think we should hold off on that. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Oh, hello. Can you, like, pull out a sword, baby? Like, pull out a sword. Possibly. Rot. Okay. Oh, we are bleeding. Okay. That, we are also, like, kind of surrounded at the moment. That was just about as terribly as we could have opened that up. Okay, there are 4 of them. That is a lot. Okay, there's one. Oh! They explode. They explode when you kill them. Fantastic. Let's get our shield on, then, in that case. And let's try to isolate them so that they don't explode in our face, and so that we don't get ambushed. That one's gonna go boom. Alright, should I be concerned that one is bright green? Possibly also is looking at us, which instinctively made me turn away. Okay, come on, let it explode. I'm assuming that deals a lot of damage. It looks like it deals a lot of damage. So, like, just in case, let's turn this on. Can we beam you up, Scotty, from over here? Never mind that we totally just hit Zoltan or someone else there. Alright, is that the last of them once it explodes? Oh no, it is very much still alive, and they're just turning away from it. Still not dead? And now run away. And let it go boom.
Damn carrier. That was close.
What was that?
Good question.
With this many appearing, they must have a nest nearby.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Come on! Show yourselves!
So we have that to look forward to.
Oh, you're making them shit bricks.
Okay,
Even then, they'd stick less than you.
I think the more lights we can turn on, the better. I'm not a big fan of the whole running through the darkness thing. Okay. I see a red dot here. As well, like, directly above our heads. So that's a little concerning as well. Okay. Big fan of the light. Now, guys, if you could, like, let me to move, that would be ideal. I see some loot here that I'd like to... I saw the word search. This looks like it is probably a good place to be searching for things, but apparently not, because you're blocking me. Any more lights we could turn on, perhaps? Ooh, lots of iron ore. I'm sure that's going to make it so that our pockets are very full. Again, sneak up on this. Search. Ooh, yeah, see, it was worthwhile. Getting some meteorite. I love that. Okay, I don't love you guys continuing to pin me up against it, though. So I think we're probably supposed to go through that way. Or possibly this way. Do we have any indication on the map as to what leads where? Oh, this is a very wide open place. I think let's go to our right first. Over here, I think. Because this looks like it is not the correct direction. So if we could just check this one off and confirm one way or another. Any lights? That'd be lovely. Just lovely to have some lights. I do see some baddies over here for sure. We have full light with you. Okay, I'm gonna turn on a Quinn and then try engaging at least one of these guys.
You stink.
And I mean, probably ideal if we can get just one or two at a time. So I'll take this. I'm gonna let Zoltan finish that one off. Let it explode. I'm assuming they can't... Our friends can't die. Guys can't finish it off. Deal a little bit of damage, please. Let it blow up, then I'll help you out. So if they insist on not attacking it, okay. Let's intervene by hitting our friend again. Go-to strategy. I know that as soon as I walk over here, yep, they're gonna do that. I was about to help. Yeah, it seems like whenever you kill a certain number of them, then the remaining one gets all green. Get out of there. Don't really know. Okay, now the combat music goes on as soon as we kill them, of course.
Belly full, axe sharpened, and liquor awaits. Ready for battle.
Don't really know how large that explosion is. Collapse the breaches using beehives. What? Gillen's journal. That also sounds significant. Let's check that out. I think we get the... I mean, we will get some stuff in here, but... People of Vergen had worked in the nearby mines from time immemorial. The excavation was halted, however, once monsters began multiplying there. How happy must the elder, Cecil Burden, have been when a witcher arrived at his town. The dwarf promised a hefty reward for clearing the beasts out from the underground tunnels. That would be great. Geralt headed beneath the ground and started looking for the cause of the problem. He quickly discovered that the miners had delved too deep and had broken through to ancient tunnels, carved by creatures never meant to see the light of day. Creatures were entering the mines through fissures in the rock, and Geralt decided to collapse these breaches using bombs known as beehives. Oh, that's the name of a bomb. I knew that. Oh, that would appear to be it. By any chance, is that one of the kinds that we currently have? Doesn't seem like it. Let's see if we happen to have the recipe to make them right now. It's under alchemy, right? Brown oil, cat, dancing star, dragon stream. No, we don't. As for whether or not we'll be able to go back down here later upon receiving said crafting recipe, I mean, this is certainly reminding me. Oh, we can try to collapse the tunnel.
That should do it.
Oh, okay. Let's maybe not stand right next to it, as I think we're about to blow it up. Okay, I'm not sure what we actually did that with, because I didn't think that we had any of those explosives, but apparently we did. So, cool, I guess. Ooh. There's lots of stuff hidden in here. Lots of stuff. I would also... Okay. For a second, I thought we were not having our sword out. That was concerning me. Okay, we did clear here. I'm assuming that they're not going to end up back in the sections that we've already cleared out, but that might be wishful thinking. It is.
How many more will turn up?
Yup. Because there's another one right here, and it seems like it's kind of bugged. Possibly. So, we got it. It is kind of odd. Again, more light the better, for sure. I will continue to check this. I think we got everything for real, though. Now, which direction from here? Do we want to go through the side here? I feel like we want to go the other way first. This looks like it is quote-unquote the correct direction. And again, I think RPG logic, general RPG logic, holds true here, where you deliberately try to do the right thing last. This looks pretty huge. The left seems like that is, if anything, the correct direction. I think we go right here, / straight. Okay, now I'm starting to see them. I do wonder if we probably, you know, we have the option of stealth here, kind of. Okay, well, I mean, well, they can poison, as we are now seeing. So that's good to know. Getting more information on them. Gonna explode. We might be able to stealth if we don't turn on the lights, but I will take knowledge of our enemies over stealth. I mean, we could use a cat potion or something like that. Okay, there are at least 2 of them here. Is me or is that one a little bit bigger? Yeah, it is bigger. Okay. We do still have quite up. I'm gonna try to just be on the edge here. Ow. So that we are not getting hit, although you can see how that went. Don't actually know if it was the little guy or the big guy that hit us. The little guy is almost dead. At this stage, I would very much like for Zoltan to get the finishing hit. And then, yep, once it explodes, then this guy gets all green and mean. Which is still unclear to me as to what exactly that does. Right now, run like heck. Big guy explosion may or may not be the same effect as little guy explosions. Okay, those guys appear to be down now. They both drop the same thing, or did the big one have better stuff? Because, like, can't really see here. This appears to be the end of the line. Or not. Alright, guys. Any other lights, perhaps? Or just boatloads of iron ore?
How are things, Geralt?
I don't know, man. I was really expecting to find some quest-related thing down this corridor. And not just further loot. Which, I mean, sure, I suppose it's fine. I just, you know, was expecting a little bit more of a benefit. I'm gonna save after basically every one of these forays into the darkness. Because I suspect that we will not be successful on all of them. Now, yeah, I think this is still pretty clearly not the correct direction. So we'll continue to loop in this direction. Okay, I definitely see some enemies on the other side of that gate. As to whether there are any in this large open area where I would totally expect to have some combat remains to be seen. Again, I could totally see this being a scenario in which this is a big area in which you might want to use stealth on some future occasion, but I'm gonna light it up. Maybe that's just an ignorant opinion, but it's my opinion. There are clearly things on the other side of this door, so maybe let's throw this on, then we'll open the door, meet some new friends. Yep. Love if my friends, my actual friends, would come help. Good. There is another one sneaking up behind. Now get out. This one is close to death, but not there yet. Okay, well, swinging your sword at that hole isn't really going to change that. That will, though. Now it goes boom. Oh, what? Where did you come from? I did not see you. Let it explode. I would love to turn this light on. I wanted to turn that on before we actually engaged in that fight. That would have been kind of convenient. timber. More light. Potentially more monsters. Necrophage skin. Well, that's pleasant. Confirm that we are headed where we think we're headed. I think that's true. To the extent that we know what we're doing at all right now. Silver ore and iron ore? Okay, I'm assuming the silver ore is more
Belly
valuable.
full, axe sharpened.
I
and
do see
liquor
that we
awaits.
obviously
Ready
reached
for
the
battle.
threshold in terms of what we can and cannot carry. This looks like a thing that we explode. Possibly? Maybe not. So, I mean, as we anticipated, we're picking up a whole bunch of iron ore specifically. And yeah, it would probably be nice to have some of that. However, having, wait for it, just wait for it, man. It's coming. Possibly, maybe, over here, somewhere. Maybe not. Some undetermined, very large amount of weight worth of iron ore. It's probably not worthwhile. Did I brush right over it? Probably. Is it even in this category? Probably not. It is not. What is it under? Enhancements? No. Probably here. It is currently looking at, okay, there's some silver. 45, you know. Actually not allowed on this item. Oh, I'd like to drop it though. Like a lot of it. We've reached the threshold. Here we're still. We don't have a lot of wiggle room anymore, but we do have some. I was really thinking though that this was going to be the place where we blow some stuff up. I would have thought that that would be in more or less the end of every cavern. Guess not. It's a little odd. Oh, hold on. Okay, moderately terrifying that we can basically walk off the edge there, but we'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore it. Now, this is a room that I expected to fill back up with enemies. What the heck is that? How did I not see this before? More iron ore, which is, of course, the thing that got us into trouble mere moments ago. Seems as though there's actually a little pathway down here, or maybe that's just me over-analyzing the map. So then, okay, double check for enemies, because I would think that they could certainly come back here, but I think we have cleared out everything on this side, so now we're just going down the what appears to be the main route toward the actual primary quest. Please, open the door. Now this is the room where I think we definitely got some people going back up. Thought. And then we'll go here. Come on. I was hoping we might find a light, but maybe not.
I don't want anybody playing hero.
Oh, God! Except for me, because there's a whole lot of these guys right now. Can they go through the door? Did we just abandon one of our friends over there? Yeah, maybe. Let's turn on this light. Maybe make things a little bit easier on us. And now they come back on. Okay. So, we have our Quen up. I mean, we could try throwing some traps or something. This is a bad place to stand, though. Sneaking up behind them, also maybe not a great idea in case there are more coming. Oh. Don't like that we took that easy hit right there. Okay, that one's gonna blow. Only one left, I think. Oh no, two left. Don't know if that one... Oh! That one blew up on us. Might have actually tanked it with the Quen sign. If so, then we lucked out, because we were standing right there. I think there should be another round of loot here somewhere. One of those guys, but also, that would be very helpful. Other lights, please, and I really can't tell if our dwarven friends are helping or hurting us times like this. Ideally, I think we would be picking up the silver and not the iron. Come on, guys. Really? Are you serious? Get out of my way. Leather, also not critically important. So I think it's probably still easiest to pick everything up and then selectively drop things. To the extent that that is feasible. There is another door through here. I did kind of want to actually see if you guys would stop following me so closely if I picked up everything that I wanted to have here. Because there were some good things. I know I'm carrying too much weight. I know you are in my way. Okay. Now I will drop things. Again, go to item. I mean, we could drop some junk wire. That's, I suppose, not a huge problem. Is there even a... There is a category for junk. A magnifying glass is junk? Excuse me. Okay. So we've established that I think this is the category we're looking for. And if ever we really needed iron ore, then this would be an amazing place to go. But, I mean, yes, we presumably will need it at some point. It's just that this is an absurd amount right now. Okay, so which direction do we go? This route right here appears to be a little mini area, so let's try this. Possibly. Also, it'd be nice to have this on. In anticipation of things to come. Ready meteorite. I mean, in The Witcher 1, the meteorites were all very good. I don't know what extent that is still the case here. Oh, now we've already done it. Maybe we picked a bad quest to do with as much inventory as we are currently holding. So, I mean, this is just, like, absurd how much stuff there is here. It weighs a lot. So I can continue to try to drop things like iron ore, or just stop picking things up. Yes, I know. Obviously, that's the obvious answer, but some of this stuff is presumably good. The other thing is timber. I've been picking up a little bit of that, and that is very heavy. And I did not drop any of that earlier, so I suspect that we may have a bit of it. Leather as well. We did just pick up some of that. Let's drop some of that. That's another thing where I think, in theory, we might need it in somewhat of bulk quantities in the future. But I also think that it is common enough. Only more timber. Yeah. Okay. Big open area. Okay, I see some. Yep. I see a lot of them, actually. We're about to lose this quest. Might be a bigger one in here, or two. There's a lot of guys here. One of those guys seems tall. Yep. Okay, we already lost the Quen. Get that back on. Not that I really want to be engaging the big one, but we'll engage the big one. Okay, lost Quen. Let's get it back on. It's nice to have the dwarves serve as tanks for us. Pretty sure I just swung my sword at one of them, though. Okay, there's another one down. Okay, thought it was gonna explode on us. think this is the last one, and it is about to be dead. Other thing is, of course, we are picking up more of the necrophage items the more we fight these guys, which have not been dropping. So that kind of gives us less and less wiggle room each time we fight one of these guys in terms of how much we can realistically hold from the iron ore and other heavy things that we've been picking up. Let's just, you know...
The miners tried to collapse this passage. Wonder what's down below.
Oh,
Some shit-filled necrophage cesspit.
probably.
Corpses they drag in down there.
Hey, gentlemen, let's focus on finding a dwarven immortal, please.
Or, you know, like, collapsing this tunnel that they apparently attempted to collapse before but did not succeed in doing. That's just iron, so I'm gonna pass on that. Okay, so I'm just surprised that we've only had one where we've done that thus far. I was expecting it to happen very frequently. Was more over here. Assume that it's not terribly valuable. Otherwise, these guys are gonna get us trapped in here. There's leather and iron ore that we dropped earlier. Iron ore, yeah. Okay, let's get out. And now for... Okay, assuming that's more stuff that we dropped intentionally. For this way, which I think is the primary direction. Yeah, it loops around a little bit. I think this is the way to go. Apparently it was locked before. I don't really know that we picked up a key, but apparently we did. Guys. Okay, got a little twisted into knots there. This is a very narrow passage. Okay. Okay. Let's throw this on real quick, because there's a greater rock fiend over here. If it's just you, then that's fine. If you plus friends, then things start to get a little different. Waiting for you to explode. Okay. Can we turn the lights on, please? Seems like for whatever reason, the greater rot fiends, maybe I'm making this up, but they are actually not dropping items? Which is surprising me. What was that yellow meteorite? I do want that. Trying to be a little more selective in what we take, so we aren't constantly loading up on iron ore, but it is difficult to select when we're just hovering over like that. I did see there's some diamond dust. We do have a lot of that already, so another thing that, yeah, I'm sure would be kind of nice to have in volume. I would like to turn this light on. Or not. Oh, wait, there it was. Let's save again. Okay, there is another one of these guys. Is it a greater one? Is it a normal one? It's a normal one. That was a quick way to lose your Quen. Quen's lost quick. Only with lids. Okay, please get out of there. Please get out of there. Okay. Checking the map. I think this is a little side area. Okay, we'll throw our Quen back on because I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Actually, I think this little alcove is an alcove. But, I'll take the silver. But, I think the other stuff in this direction will be legit. Orange. Again, trying to be selective with what I pick up here. Tools, I think that is technically something that falls under the junk category. It'd be great to turn on a light in here. I thought I might have seen one, but I think that's actually the primary direction there. Yeah. So I didn't try going that lower route. I don't think I did. So I'm actually going to try doing that first. But that's going to be hard to have a gate. No, did we? Hold on. Maybe I'm just getting them mixed up. Okay, no, we did do that. Okay, that's what we did last time. Okay, so we have gone there. I was just referring to the previous place where we went down, because I did not recall going that route based on the map alone, but upon taking a closer look, when we stepped closer, I realized that we had. Okay, so we go down here then. Is that an enemy or a light? I can't tell. We put on a cat potion, we could determine more definitively.
Monsters.
Oh, they're sneaking up behind us now, which is just fantastic. Love it when stuff sneaks up behind us. That is one of my favorite things. Okay. Just making sure there aren't any doorways for us to go through there. There's also something on the ground, I thought? Maybe that was just referring to the door? I thought there was something to loot. And there's going to be bad stuff here, clearly. I can turn this on
Heads
first.
up, they approach.
Hey guys. What's up? We might have been able to stealth up and insta-kill that guy. That certainly looked like that type of scenario. Got one of our friends is being pokey. Hold on, I wanna turn this light on. Okay. Again, if we were to use a cat potion here, we probably could do some sneaking. That to the right there looks like it is a place where we are trying to go, but if we go up here, then it might be a little bit of an opportunity to get a little bit more out of this area. There's clearly something over here. It's like a corpse, which normally you'd say bad thing. On this occasion, I say an opportunity. Probably means that there's loot to be had here. Something significant here. Whether directly something that we loot from that guy, or if it's other stuff in this general area remains to be seen, but... Middle shaft key. Oh, and maps too. Okay, I meant to actually look at this stuff earlier, but I got sidetracked. So let's look at shaft key. Okay, it doesn't have any description, but let's see. Right, that sounds good, but that's... These are more so the things I was looking for. Man, the second level of the mine beneath Vergen. That implies that maybe we missed the first level. Okay. Looks like, I think... Oh, hold on. I did need to keep that open. And not there. Inventory. Yes, I know. Okay. Second fragment. This morning we discovered small slits in the tunnel walls. The cracks don't seem to be dangerous. Sounds like you're wrong. But I ordered additional wooden supports placed just to be sure. Rudolf Ferdinand is spluttering. I think he does not enjoy the temperature at this depth. Old Main Zammerhoff claims to hear knocking. I bet he has finally flipped for good. I think we're getting close to a large load. I've sent for a geologist. Okay, yeah, so that's the case of them getting greedy, trying to find more stuff, when in truth they should have just not tried to delve further. Yes, this should be the end of this shaft.
Okay.
Cool. Here's another one of these. Let's let it go, boom. Okay. Just be wary of potentially other guys for us to fight here. Otherwise, I think we head down here, and I suspect this will be the last area. Based on that little map we saw, I think it opens up considerably in here. We picked up the key that was going to allow us to go through here, so we did need to go down that side way, it would seem, in order to get that. Okay. Let's Quen it up, and I think... Yeah, I'm seeing some stuff here. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually the sky. There are a lot of guys here. So, want to be conscious of that, and we can do this, and more or less guarantee that we're just fighting one. And that is, I think, very much in our interests. Now, like, scenarios like this, where we start to get the second one to show up, not ideal. I apologize. Every time these guys explode, my human instinct is to lean back away from the microphone and cringe a little bit. So if I get quiet immediately upon killing the enemies, then that is why. Okay, here's the big one. So another example of we would love to get just this guy at the moment. Avoid fighting you along with the others. I think we are doing now. Goes boom. Like, clearly, the big guy died here. Okay, maybe they are still dropping loot. For some reason, it seemed like the first few may not have been. Okay, Frank. Don't know if we're technically supposed to be going this upper route or this lower route. Can we tell from the map? Looks like lower route, actually. So let's go here first, then. There are two over here. Quen's about to wear off. Is that gonna hit us? I don't know. That definitely did. As did that. Get out of the way of that exploding dude. Now fight this guy. Then you explode. More lights. More loot. Okay. Does it matter which of these ways we go? Huh? Doesn't even look like there should be anything over here based on the map. Or maybe there is? What? Okay, no, that's the way it... In that case, this is the way that it seemed like we were supposed to go for this side route. Thought there was another door here, but apparently not. So yeah, this is the side route. That did not light things up anywhere near as much as I wanted them to. If this is anything like the other side routes, my guess is there's the dwarven corpse. We'll get another key, some notes from this guy. But only once we face some more necrophages that have yet to reveal themselves. I've opened looted far too many of those weapon racks to just blindly accept all of those things. Warrens, though, that is cool. We're passing all the other ones because they have mostly iron ore. We've already established that tends not to be great for us, unless any of those have things mixed with iron ore. Okay, lower shaft key. Journal 3. Let's see, lower shaft key. Sure. Journal 3. Monsters! Monsters everywhere! The legends were true. It's Doran's bane. Too deep we delved, and awoke a nameless fear. This is all my fault. So I must try to stop the beast myself. Fly, you fools! To Mordor! So many Lord of the Rings references. I do love it. It's just, it is funny how often they throw them in. Okay, that light there didn't do very much for us. It does appear as though this might have been the last thing we needed to do in this area was get those keys. Makes sense. That seems to be the primary reason for going down all these side routes. Did any of you guys come back here? Not that I can tell. Oh, yes, except this guy. One that is running up to greet us. Okay. Then I think we're just in the final stretch here. I suspect that this will be the last direction for us to go. That does have silver ore in it. And that was the threshold that we just reached. Okay, well, again, you guys, you need to move. You do need to move. But I will drop some stuff here. I mean, it's not actually that heavy, all the necrophage stuff we've been picking up. Hide is still a lot. The iron ore, though, that is the primary thing that I'm concerned about now. Let's dump that, at least some of it, then we'll be on our way. Let's save. I would expect that we will have a big baddie, the biggest of baddies that we've met thus far, to fight pretty soon. Because it appears as though we are approaching the end of this whole mine thing. Alright, here's the door. This is the one that we needed to unlock with those keys that we picked up not long ago. Was there a... looking for a light, ideally. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's our sign that we're about to run into the bad stuff. Let's do that. We will proactively Quen. Ah, this totally isn't bait. It's bait.
How are things, Geralt?
There's something on the ground here. My medallion. Oh, there's blood. That's what it is. Leading in this direction. Great. Just great.
Smell that?
Did you break wind?
If I had, you'd be begging me to kill you. This place stinks of rotting corpses.
Yep. Here's our stuff, but that's a troll. I think. Based on the trolls we saw earlier. Something like it. Now, am I supposed to be running from this thing or fighting this thing? I think fighting it, but I could be wrong. It does have friends as well. Okay, I have already been poisoned and lost the Quen. Okay, here it comes again. Fortunately, it seems pretty content to just stay over there and not participate for a long time. I feel like we're using the wrong sword here. No, we were using the correct one. Okay, let's finish you off. I'm hoping that they don't respawn, the little guys. That does certainly happen sometimes. generally speaking, if we're talking about encounters with big enemies who have little friends, is oftentimes that you kill those little friends and they come right back. I attempted to burn that guy. I think we did hit him. As for how much damage it actually did, it doesn't look like a lot. But if you guys continue to take him, I can continue to pepper him from afar here, as soon as we get some vigor back, that is. And now his friends are gone. I'd love to get vigor back. If you guys could, like, attack this thing that is directly in front of you, I'm kind of just waiting. I mean, well, we do have a point up right now. Can we not regenerate endurance or vigor when we have Quen? Maybe that's why it seems like sometimes it comes back quickly, other times not at all. It's like right now, I would very much like it. I think that is the case, because I saw as soon as our Quen died off, we gained it back very quickly. Okay, so now I think we Yurden and try to trap you like that. That did seem like a good strategy, in theory. We have already taken a fair bit of damage, though, unfortunately. And yes, little guys are back. I didn't see if there's any... Oh, man, poison 2? This is not good. Thought we had our Quen up. Apparently not. Oh, we should have taken many potions in anticipation of this fight. We knew it was coming. So if we are not successful here, then I think that is the primary thing that I will do to switch things up a bit. In addition to chilling here for a minute to regenerate some of our HP. Don't actually know what we hit there. Trying to keep our last vigor so we can get the Quen back as soon as it runs out here. We're also rather low on HP. This is just tricky to do much here. There's one friend down. That guy goes berserk, then explodes. Then you come back, and it'd be great if we could fight you. Ideally, have some friends take some of those hits for us. Should be getting Quen back soon. Now. Okay, now he's blocking. It makes a big difference, surprise, surprise, when you actually can attack him. He doesn't actually seem to have that much HP. It's just that we have low HP as well, so struggling to find those times to sneak in attacks. Like right now, we're about to lose this Quen, and we don't have any endurance or any vigor, at least immediately, to replace it. So I want to make sure that we're mindful of that. Now we use it. Unfortunately, we probably do still need it against these guys. I wish we didn't. It'd be best if we could save it up for the big guy. Can't tell if I'm hitting him from here or not. Oh, we did lose the Quen. Okay. Good thing I noticed, otherwise I would have kept on attacking. Might even be able to sneak one of these in. Yeah. Again, hard to tell how much damage exactly. Gonna get rid of the little guys. They keep on coming back. We are now out of vigor. And the ground shakes every time this guy walks, making it really hard to tell what's going on. Okay, one exploding. two exploding. When down. Big guy is not dead yet. Don't let the lack of combat music fool you. Now we run in. And we try to finish him off. And that was not the best execution there. Does seem like the Erden went a long way. We can get him to walk over here. I'm just gonna try to finish him off with that, except we don't have any sign juice left.
Let's grab what we need and get out of here.
I'm with you guys. Game save, good. Okay, take stuff from you. Take Dwarven Immortel. Take all of the Dwarven Immortel. There's a lot of it, apparently. Oh my god, what? How much of it do we need?
Belly full, axe sharpened, and liquor awaits. Ready for battle.
Still more? Possibly? Possibly not? Okay, we'll collapse that tunnel, but I feel like that might be the last thing that ends up happening. We might get teleported out of here as soon as we do that, so we can loot the bazillion necrophages that we killed over here. Apparently we can. And we might as well do that. It is going to weigh us down, but I suspect that we may be about to get a free ticket out of here. Possibly. So I think that'll be okay. Just want to make sure that we loot everything, and then we will head out. Like, for example, did we get the big guy? I think we did. Pretty confident in that. So then we'll blow up this thing. We did loot that dwarf who presumably was the guy who, you know, like, was the chief person who was leaving those notes saying how, oh, we don't need to do anything. Oh, wait, no, we need to do something because we've delved too far. So now we go boom. Nice. All right, so I think between taking down that big monster there and blowing up all the tunnels that were apparently the source of all the necrophages, I think we succeeded here. Took a little while, but we managed to get some good loot along the way and hopefully rid the city of all that dangerous stuff and get the crafting materials we need in order to bring Saskia back from this state of illness that she picked up from taking that poison that totally was coming from Philippa and or her apprentice. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.